Audio Jungle.
Good evening. This is, of course, your favorite show, News by Muse, with me, your favorite girl, Na Akushika Kofi, your honorable and lovely tip mistress. Well, I'm super excited to bring you the news all the time. And of course, Tileke Anipa is going to join me shortly on the show with entertainment news. Now, let me just remind you that you must follow Muse Africa on all of our social media platforms, Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook, especially on Instagram at muse.africa, because we are giving out special gifts to the 50th, 80th and 90th persons who give us a follow. We're going to select out of the first 100 and give you something very, very special. So let's not just waste much time. I'm so geared up to bring you the news today. But before that, as we keep doing all the time, as our ritual, we have to check out the headlines that are making waves in the world, in Ghana to be precise. You're welcome back from the break, of course. If you just tuned in, this is still News by Muse with me, Na Akushika Kofi. Now, onto our top story for today. The founder and flag bearer of the All People's Party, APC, says that he would rather spend money on free dialysis treatment for individuals who are suffering from kidney-related diseases than to buy land cruises for ministers. You might want to listen to him, to what exactly he has to say. Take a listen.
Be assured that when the APC government wins election, your problems are solved. I would rather spend money on free dialysis than spend money on land cruisers for ministers. I will give free delivery.
Right, guys, so still on politics, the New Patriotic Party, the governing party, and the NDC in the Sawase constituency have signed a memorandum of understanding to help settle disputes among the two parties. Now, the two constituency executives in that constituency signed the document with a mediation led by the National Peace Council, the NPC, to help solve problems amongst the two parties. You know, in that constituency, there have been a few problems, so it was just to help solve problems between the two parties. However, report says that after the NPP signed the document, after the delegation of the NPP signed the document, it took about 3 hours with a lot of engagement from the NPC and its lead, the chairman Emmanuel Asante, for the MDC to take part in the signing process. Now, they're saying that they are still hurt about the issues that happened during the just ended voter registration process that took place in the country, that the police and the EC were a bit biased with the NPP. So it took a few hours for them to agree to sign the memorandum of understanding, but then they agreed and signed. So right now we're expecting peace to reign in the coming December polls. So still on politics, the transport consultant and safety road expert, Mr. Cecil Gabra, has condemned the promises and calls of politicians to legalize the use of motorbikes in Ghana, as we popularly know them, the Okadas. Now he's telling them to stop what they are doing. They should stop politicizing them to lure the youth to vote for them. Doing that is a very, very, very bad thing.
I tried to show.
Right, so away from politics and onto some news from the educational sector. The President, Nana Addo Akufo-Addo, has assented the Ghana Technology Communication Bill, which is now of higher education, previously known by many as the Ghana Telecom University College. So right now they are a fully fledged university, and they happen to be the 12th university in Ghana that is public funded by the government. So congratulations to you for joining the pack.
I tried to show.
Right, so still on education, the Ministry of Gender, Children and Social Protection has brought up a statistics that about 17,440 private and public schools have so far been captured to benefit from the one hot meal a day, as announced by the president in his 15th address to the nation. So that's what's been happening, and these schools are benefiting from it. But not the entire school. We all know it's just for the final year students, the GHS students who are writing their BECE. So they're entitled to one hot meal a day. However, yesterday, remember I said something about the fact that the staff of most of these schools are saying that they don't really need the food, but they prefer the money, and they are still hitting on this nail to the government. So that's about it for the one hot meal a day. Right, guys, so away from that and straight into business, one of Ghana's leading brands in the oral sector, Unilever Ghana, has changed their pack. They are rebranding, and they have changed the pack for the Pepsodent paste. So they're saying that we should look out for a big red smile on the pack, so that we can see that, okay, this is the new pack for Pepsodent. But then this is what the one of the executives, the category manager for Unilever Ghana, says that whilst they have unveiled a new pack for the Pepsodent, they have still maintained the same formulation that will give the maximum cavity protection to their customers' need for optimal oral health. So the content of the Pepsodent is still the same. However, they have just rebranded and changed their pack. So look out for that. Right, so away from politics, business, education, and straight into health. Now, it saddens me to know that lack of education causes a lot of people to have distorted understandings of certain fields and disciplines in life. It's not their fault that they do not know, they just have to be exposed. Now, I say this because of a research conducted by the University of Education in Winnipeg to study the knowledge of the practices and personal hygiene when it comes to menstruation. Now, 70% of students in schools of the Mampong Constituency of Ghana think that menstruation is a disease. That is what they think. So I think that a lot of education must be done. And according to the research, about 53% of them cannot even afford sanitary pads. So this is quite disheartening and sad. And I think that we really have to reach out to students and young girls to educate them that, look, menstruation is not a disease. It's just a cycle that's very natural. And the fact that you are not even seeing your menses, that's what makes it a problem. So they must be really educated. Take a chance to educate somebody today.
I tried to show 'em.
Right, so straight into tech in a minute without wasting much time. So the first up, Amazon has appointed its first black executive to join the company's senior leadership team. Her name is Alicia Bola Davis. So congratulations to you and Amazon. And secondly, Apple is set to plan a starting online sales in India next month in a festival that is coming up. So we're waiting to see that. All right, so onto some sports tidbits. The late Lakers superstar Kobe Bryant will have a street named after him in Los Angeles. May his soul rest in peace. I think he recently, if was still alive, would have marked his 42nd birthday. So may his soul rest in perfect peace once again. Right, so away from basketball, let's just throw the ball into the tennis court, where we have Serena Williams reaching the Western and Southern Open third round. Now, she overcame a scare against the Dutch qualifier Arantxa Rus to reach the Western and Southern Open third round in New York. So congratulations to the 38-year-old tennis superstar. Right, so today we're doing a little bit of diversity here, from basketball to tennis to football, BTF, yes. So UEFA has officially announced that 30% capacity for fans will be allowed at the UEFA Super Cup between Bayern Munich and Sevilla in the upcoming September-March. So we're hoping to see about 30% of fans in the stadium. Right, guys, so we're about to have some entertainment time with Tilly Eke Nipa. But then before that, I have to remind you that you have to follow Muse Africa on all of our social media platforms, on Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook. Now, on Twitter, it's muse.africa. Instagram, it's muse.africa. But on Facebook, it's Muse Africa without the dots. Don't forget to follow Muse Africa on Instagram, as I keep announcing, because we are giving out special gifts to the 50th, 80th, and 90th persons to follow out of the first 100 that we are going to pick. Welcome back from the break. I hope you really had some nice ice cream time with Amasli. I don't know what was shown me basano. I where they before you came. Anyway, welcome the honorable and lovely Tilly Eke Nipa. I usually call her the goddess of gossip, but she says she's the goddess of entertainment. She's the GOE of News by Muse.
Yes.
Yeah. My sister will title no.
I don't like this one, but
what do you have for us today, though?
Yeah, good evening, and I have to talk about beef first before I go to all the good stuff that's happening around the world.
I always said chicken.
Okay, so straight, there is a feud between Jupitar, that's reggae dancehall act Jupitar, and Epixode. They are actually talking about the clash that's supposed to happen between Shatta Wale and Stonebwoy. So according to Jupitar, Stonebwoy has no guts, and then Epixode is saying that you can't go and beef somebody who has collected the money for that clash. Why don't you come and beef me, so that somebody may actually want to let us have our own clash as a pre-hype to the main one. But Jupitar didn't get it, and he gave Epixode a block on Twitter. Epixode is peeved, and he has a message for Jupitar. Let's watch it.
All I'm saying is, to cut long story short, this thing that we've been doing it from over a decade before we even the name Epixode or Jupitar. So if you know that with this will put food on your table, why would you take it personal? Because you are good. No doubt you are good. You get what I thought? I don't have any issue with him, but for calling me a fool, he needs to come and apologize. Because I heard him on radio that they should call for us to sit down and plan business. No, you call me a fool, you apologize before I come. Because me self, as I chipping myself too much, I go check the rants and all those things. It's a own crowd do it.
So I am hoping for the culture, for the love, and for the money. Jupitar will stop, the emotional things.
But wait, what's wrong with attaching emotions to business? We're human. We have emotions. That's why we have sense, emotions, physical body. So
okay, so let me use psychology to reply you. In psycho, we have id, we have super ego, and we have ego. So then, if ego, there's no balance between id and super ego, then there's a problem.
I get it.
But
so you're saying it's a bit too much from his end?
Yes, he's an artist. You can't let emotions lead.
I mean,
even though we are all emotional beings, and for artists, they are really emotional because that's
not just for them, all of us. Now the two of us, if we let emotions, like what's our boss?
No, but artists are really emotional because that's what makes their works exceptional. When they are happy, you feel it in their
They find
songs.
inspiration from their emotions, basically.
Yeah, it's also part of it. And when they are in their feelings, that is when you get the good works from artists.
Yeah, that's it.
Yes,
right?
so he should just let it go and let's have some good time, because Charlie, we can't let Shatta Wale, Stonebwoy, and Samini alone rule the dance hall fraternity for so long.
Me cry a day.
Yeah.
Bad girl.
We do a part. Please, let me move to my next story before she turns something I don't. Yes, so to my next story, it's everything that has got to do with Edem and his mood swings. By the way, Edem's Mood Swings EP is 1 month old, and it's a big deal.
Let's pop the champagne.
Yeah, let's pop the champagne in your house. Yes, but then Muse Africa, we have an Edem special that is coming up. Told you, it's a special. You will have a good time watching this.
But I hope you guys are streaming the songs on the EP, because
they should.
It's killer.
No, actually they are streamed because it's doing very well.
It's doing very well.
But we can increase it from, to another level. Let's just let this EP blow in Ghana, because Muse Swings, it was a good one. It was a good one. Yeah. Talking about songs, EPs, body of work dropping, let's talk about African album. I told you that this session is going to be very fun. Yeah. African is also 1 month. Ooh. And girl, let's talk about some of the fun moments, when the EP or the album was about to
Mood Swings was an EP, African was an album. Yeah.
Oh, you get it.
Oh, yeah.
Great. Okay, so let's do some throwback and look at some of the premiering times of Africa, some nostalgic feeling. Let's enjoy some of it. Yes, so to my final story, the show that is being handled, that is Big Talk, that is being handled by NYB, our music lead, and Eric Tosca, has been rebranded to The Real Plug, and we are bringing you the VGMA special on Thursday at exactly 6 p.m. right here. You can't miss. They are going to talk about the top 5 categories of the VGMA and all the fun stuff you should know about the VGMA.
I tried to show 'em.
Tomorrow we are airing everything 6 p.m. You don't have to miss.
I like the colors too.
Yeah.
The set is beautiful.
The set is nice.
Yeah.
But then previously we showed She versus Hair, where I spoke to Aisha Yakubu. It was a good one. If you missed, just in case you came in late, just go on YouTube, Muse Africa, and just go and search for She versus Hair. Yeah. Our episode will come.
And use the opportunity to subscribe. Yeah.
Great. And watch it. And then once you are talking about She versus Hair, why don't you go and follow the page on Instagram, She versus Hair on Muse, and you can follow me Tilly Ekienipa everywhere, and we will vibe.
Bas goes there with the DMs. She gonna reply people. I'm
out of here.
Oh, it's always an honor to have Tilly Ekienipa here in the house because she always excites us and brings us beaming smiles. I'm super excited. I was just very, very happy with the news that she brought. But then I hope you were happy too. Don't forget to follow her on social media. It's a wrap, guys. We're ending the show, but then I'm not leaving you for good. You can see my face again on YouTube. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel. It's at muse.africa, okay? Muse Africa on YouTube. And don't forget to hit that notification bell so you can see every new video that we post. You might want to take the opportunity whilst you're using the internet to follow Muse Africa on all of our social media platforms, on Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook. And as I keep announcing, on Instagram, we are doing something special. We're giving out gifts to the 50th, 80th, and 90th persons to follow us. Out of the first 100 that we are going to pick, I am going to personally select a very, very beautiful gift for you winners. So don't waste any more time. Just follow us. COVID-19 is real. You have to use your sanitizers, wear your face masks and your face shields, and wash your hands under running water 20 seconds or even more with soap. I love you. Have a good evening.